I'd like to talk now about the present era on Earth. Right now, there is this great conflict in the Ukraine. So, how much of that conflict is due to this space ark in an area of Ukraine called Kherson?
Yes, the ark is not the totality of the reasons for this conflict. The ark was something that everyone wanted to own. Now it is in good hands, but this is not the main problem. The other problem, which is the first source for this conflict, is the deep underground laboratories and slave facilities, also the making of weapons. There is a very big factory of weapon making in the deep underground. Technology, very harmful, that has been retro-engineered. This was a problem. It was a big nest for the dark. We, as allied with the Earth Alliance, have been working with Putin to eradicate these practices, to cleanse these underground. This is the main action. That the ark was there also, it was a challenge. The deep state, as you name it, always wanted to have this technology. And they set their laboratories around the place where the ark is, trying to study it. They had their team around it all the time. They were looking for the right DNA. They never find it. Once they found a man, a Russian man, who had the right DNA. They used him to get the technology to work, but they killed him because they used him in the wrong way. Too much, intense. He died. This man is not known. He was captured. They are looking for others. They were looking for others. For now, the problem is secured. This was the reason for the conflict.
Something that many people are speculating about is why has it taken the Russian military so long to defeat the Ukrainian military, which is much smaller. So is this because there were many super soldiers and clones and artificial life forms acting as special forces, working with the Ukrainians that helped them in the war against Russia?
It was strategical. You know, they own deep underground facilities. These are like labyrinths. This is very difficult to take. The Earth Alliance had tremendous difficulty to get to own the area. For sure, the deep, dark forces in this underground had conducted experiments in their laboratories. The laboratories were not only to conduct experiments, also to manufacture deadly poisonous diseases. Yes, they engineered life forms that were a byproduct of human organic life forms. These are not humans. They are very tall and they are engineered synthetic life forms from human DNA. They had help from new factions, the knowledge of genetics to engineer these creatures. You can name them super soldiers. It took very long because as long as you was in power on Terra, he supported all the armies of your enemies. When he was taken from terror, things accelerate. Things accelerate until this is sorted. It will be soon over. Do not listen to what the mainstream information is telling you. This is not how it looks like. The forces of good, the Earth Alliance, are having the hand on this area. There is less conflict than you are shown. Conflict is lesser. There is more control from the good side, as you name it. It will be soon over. The mainstream information is telling you that there will be a big war. This war will not happen. They want to focus your attention on creating this war, on creating the frequency of conflict. They manipulate people of terror by making them believe something, emotionally imprinting your reality. And you make it happen. You entice it. You create the frequency. Billions of people create the same frequency, a thought form that imprints the reality. And then it influences the people of the area your mind focuses on. And the people in the area makes the conflict happen. This is how they operate. Believe me, the conflict in Ukraine is lesser than you are shown.
There are many people that believe that we are just witnessing a political show to wake up people that are still asleep, and that Donald Trump still has a lot of power behind the scenes as the true president or leader of the United States. Who does the Federation recognize as the legitimate leader of the United States?
If you speak to your audience on your media, I do hope you will not attract troubles. We recognize Trump as an ally. We have always used him, worked with him. He is special in his ways. We do not agree with his way of living all the time. He is a human. But we helped him get on the power with the timeline war. We helped him. He has a very close ally physically with him. She is part of the Federation. She helped him on our behalf to secure the timeline. We needed him because he is not interested in personal power. He is not part of what you name the deep state. Although he is a human with flaws, it was the best solution because he is not seeking any more for personal political power. He wants the good for humanity, despite his personal choice for his life. You understand? We do not support everything he has done regarding his own life, but we have helped him get all the power because we needed someone like him.
So this Professor Han Eredyon, who said in sometime in 2020 that President Trump was working with the Galactic Federation, and
That's correct.
That was correct, and that the Federation said that the time was not yet right for disclosure because the technology still was not advanced enough on our planet. Is So all of that is correct. That still is correct. We are still technologically not yet ready.
Eshed was correct, but he didn't say it exactly how it is. At the time he said it, and this is worth for today. The technology is not ready because it is retained from you. You should have this technology. But if it is given back by the Dark Ones to you, they will use it as well openly. There is also another dimension Heshed never spoke about because he was afraid to be judged on this and that it would take away from his credibility. This is the consciousness aspect of this issue. Humanity's consciousness of terror is still tamed down to unknowing, to unawareness. And we are working very much on getting the most humans as possible on terror to unlock their consciousness and their awareness. This is the work of the envoys and the contactees. Heshed was correct on everything. He could have spoken more, but he was cautious. He wanted to remain credible, so he said very little. And also, we have been working with him. Now we leave him in peace. We have been working with him, and always we told him not to speak. He spoke when he spoke, with power available, and all was monitored. Humanity of terror needs to become aware of certain aspects, especially before the problematic events of United States triggered and fake elections. They needed to know who is working with whom.
Recently, we have had a whistleblower come forward, David Grush, who has revealed information about corporations building or working on captured alien spacecraft. Are his revelations part of this plan that was given to General Van Herk in January of this year?
I cannot speak about this topic, but I can tell you that everything this man said is correct. Only he commented on his way of thinking, which is also part of the plan. He commented that galactics are a threat. You know, when you play a card in a game, as you play on terror, you need to be very clever. I cannot comment more on David Worth.
Nanu Nanu.